a great time to be thankful, and we are thankful for all of you, our 2K TV fans.
And we have a great episode for you. You'll Season 2, and we're diving into My NBA.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, we talked My GM, and this off our Team 2K TV My NBA season.
I can't wait, but first, let's get an overview of everything new in the mode with producer Jeff Schrader. My NBA is back, and this is the mode where you get to play the game however you want in any era you want. Today I'm joined by Jeff Schrader, producer on My NBA. How you doing, Jeff?
Doing great. Thanks for having me, Chris.
So much exciting stuff. Let's jump in with my personal favorite, the Curry era. What was the thought process of adding this era specifically, and when this era started?
So, number one, just Steph Curry is one of the most beloved players of all time. He revolutionized the game. You just take a look, especially on that blistering white-hot unanimous MVP season. It's just, he's one of the best we've ever seen, and it felt right, like this was his era. And with that, kind of the big question was, what do we do? Do we go with the KD Warriors or right before? Because it's been one of the most polarizing decisions and set up kind of like the Titanic rivalry of LeBron and the Cavs and Curry and the Warriors ever since. And we thought about it, and it's like, you know what? Love it or hate it, we think people either want to be the Warriors or want to beat the Warriors. So we decided to go ahead and somewhere else, you know, maybe reunite a big three on the Thunder. You can totally do that too.
Yeah, and you make a great point. Because it's your NBA, you can manage this however you want. This looks really fun. It looks like there's a lot of decisions to make in NBA 2K25. But My GM's all new this year, so let's talk about some of the other stuff that you guys have added that will give the player new experiences this year with 2K25.
The first thing that comes to mind is our really cool My GM Center. When you go and get
as they progress in their GM career.
And whoever you're talking with is going to have something that they want. And at some point, you're going to have a decision HUD, and those decisions are going to depend on what your attributes are. If you have really high attributes, you'll be able to pick a lot. However, what do you want to go next?
And how will players be able to earn chat points this year?
One of the backstories is able to get them back more quickly, but in general, you only have a set amount for the year. You really wanted to make sure that the starter perks and exclusive perks felt really unique and experience defining and make you want to go and try other variants.
Another important thing is hiring a good staff for your team based on your decisions. So how does hiring staff work in 2K25?
Oh, it's great that you asked. We've actually a physio trainer, but now we've condensed all of those so you only have to worry about the heads of departments, and we have what are called bonus staffers. Bonus staffers you can freely distribute towards any of the departments, and it's just going to make that department better. That way you don't have to worry about hiring a ton of assistants, but, oh, you know, we're in win now mode, put all the bonus staff to the coach. In addition, it's also really good to note that those tie into your attributes in My GM as well. So, for example, if you have like a really high sports medicine, that will be in addition to the trainer that you hire. So the attributes that you spend might kind of counterbalance an area that you're weak.
And Brent Barry, our reporter is Allie LaForce. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Waters in at the shooting guard position. And for the Kings, the duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Fox in at the point with Herter next to him. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say, they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Now here's Murray. The open shot, DeRozan. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Pass to Wiggins. There's a screen. There's the three. It's hauled in by Herter. And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. but it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. Hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen, but gotta give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
And so Curry nails both of them. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in.
Who's gonna topple the king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long adieu, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Better all the knights, all the bishops. No one draws a sword, says a prayer. King Moose is gonna move strong against you. King Moose is 5 steps ahead of you. King Moose is gonna move faster.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Dan, when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do, and then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
A look at the Magic starting group. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Then there's Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 4 spot. De Silva with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Back to Reddish. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeBron. That one a little long. Wagner passes to Caldwell Pope. Down low. Here's De Silva. Pass to Bitadze. Off target from three-point range.
Well, that's a shot.
Out of rhythm.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pass to Wagner. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Orlando trailing here. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A very funny Drewski in the house tonight, cheering on his L.A. Lakers.
And I know he's feeling great about their performance thus far. If this ends in a big L.A. win, you can bet he'll be at the victory party.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And the Lakers making a change here. Russell's checked in. Wagner passes to Bitadze. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that to Davis. Fires the 3. LeBron, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Orlando leading. Here's De Silva. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the game.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
De Silva. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
Now here's LeBron. Not a lot of room. De Silva with the rebound.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. And the dunk by James.
And with high-level defensive intelligence, Davis times his steals perfectly.
Pass to De Silva. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Another miss by Orlando.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
De Silva, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. LeBron with a screen on Wagner. Reads. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Free throw good. Reeves. And Orlando making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And Stan, after a few down years, the magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward. Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothered interior defense.
James against Wagner. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And James no good on that one.